Welcome to MRL. We know that trigonometry is used for finding out the heights and distances of those objects which are not easily measured and easily accessible. Now, to find the heights and distances in trigonometry, we have to learn some important terms and their definitions. Now, the first important term to be learnt is horizontal line. The line parallel to the earth's surface is called as horizontal line. We have earth surface here. A line which is parallel to the earth's surface is called as a horizontal line. Then the next important term is the line of sight. The line of sight is the line joining the eyes of the observer and the object he observes. That means we have an observer here, there is an object being observed, and the line joining the eyes of the observer and the object he weaves or he is weaving is known as line of sight. So this is line of sight. The line joining the object and the eyes of the observer is called as the line of sight. Now the next important term is angle of elevation. Now we have an observer here, we have an object, and there is a horizontal line, and the object being observed is above the horizontal line, and therefore the observer has to raise his head and make an angle theta with respect to horizontal line to see the object, and this theta angle which the observer makes with the horizontal to see the object is known as the angle of elevation. Therefore the angle between the line of sight and the horizontal line when the object being viewed is above the horizontal is called as angle of elevation. So please remember that. Now the angle of depression. Now the angle of depression is the angle between the line of sight. See, this is the line of sight here, the observer is here, and there is an object here. This is the horizontal. Now the observer has to look downwards to see this object. That means the angle is a negative angle formed. Therefore the angle between the line of sight and the horizontal when the object being viewed is below the horizontal is known as angle of depression. So here angle theta is angle of depression. So therefore positive angle is angle of elevation, negative angle is angle of depression. Remember that. Now to measure the angle of elevation or angle of depression, that is the angle between the line of sight and the horizontal, we use instrument known as theodolite. Theodolite is used to know the angle. Now what is the method of finding the heights and distances? See, we follow a certain procedure to find the height and distances. The first important step is now read the statement and draw a neat diagram with correct data given. So whenever you are asked to find out any height or distance, first of all read the statement correctly, draw a neat diagram with the data given. So this is what I have drawn here. Let me explain this afterwards. Now identify the right triangle formed. So when we have drawn the triangle, see, when we draw the triangle, we have to identify the triangle formed. Now choose the correct trigonometric ratio to find the unknown. So when you are asked to find an unknown, we have to choose one of the trigonometric ratios. We have 6 trigonometric ratios. Choose one trigonometric ratios where the calculation becomes easy to find the heights and distances. Now use the remembering chart to know the values of the t ratios for any given angle. So then we can find out the height or the distance being asked. Now let us understand this by an example. Now we are given a tree here. And there is a point A at a fixed distance from the tree. Now we have been asked to find out the height of this tree given the distance of the fixed point from the tree as x meters. Now let us assume h is the height of the tree. Now draw a perpendicular BC and join AC and complete this triangle ABC. See, this is how I completed the triangle ABC. A was the point given to us, B, the tree is known to us, so make a triangle, complete the triangle, right angle triangle, because we have to make a right angle triangle, we have to complete the right angle triangle to apply trigonometric ratios. Now the angle which the point A makes with the tip of the tree is theta, that is angle of elevation. So we have angle of elevation theta. Then we have the side AB. Now AB is known to us, angle theta is known to us. Now we have to choose and we have to find h. Now we have to establish a relation between h and x, and that can be established by taking tan theta, because tan theta is equal to BC upon AB, opposite side upon adjacent side, that is BC upon AB. We already know BC is h here and AB is x. Therefore tan theta is equal to h upon x, or h is equal to x tan theta. So we know that height can be found out by knowing the value value of theta. For example, if let us say theta is 45 degrees, we know tan 45 degrees is 1, and therefore h becomes equal to x. That means the height of the tree is equal to the distance AB, which we already know. So that is how we can find out the value of the unknown distance or the height. So use a suitable t ratio to find the unknown measure. Please understand this. We have to use a suitable trigonometric ratio. Here I have used tan theta because it becomes easy for me, because already we know the base, only height is to be found out. The ratio which gives me height, the relation between height and the base is tan. Theta is known, x is known, that base is known, height can be found out. So this is how we make use of trigonometric ratios and the knowledge of trigonometry to find out the heights and the distances of those figures which are not easily accessed or which cannot easily be measured. So we'll be learning the application of the heights and distances as a separate learning session, and there we'll see how the trigonometry can be used to find out the heights and distances. So these are only the basics which you have to remember. Remember the basics first. Without knowing the basics, you will not be able to apply to basics of trigonometry. Okay, learn this, remember. Thank you.